Hello, let's get started and let's get into the article. This regarding the Pakistan remaining on the FATF grey list up to the February 2021 decided by the FATF plenary on Friday. And regarding the article today on the Hindu newspaper, FATF Financial Action Task Force issued a 27 action plan for the Pakistan after placing it in the grey list in 2018, out of which it addressed 21 items in the 27-point action plan. And this performance was pointed out by the ICRG, that is the International Cooperation Review Group, which works since the 2007. The ICRG analyzed high-risk jurisdictions and recommended specific action to address the money laundering and terror financing. Thus, Pakistan's spending of 27 points action plan, thus it remained in the grey list until the February 2021. These are some of the failed issues that were need to be addressed by the Pakistan. That is, the first one is lack of action against non-profit organizations which are linked to the terror groups that were banned by the United Nations Security Council, and delays in the prosecution of the banned individuals and some of the entities. For example, Lashkar-e-Taiba chief Hafiz Syed and Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar, they were not prosecuted till now. The Pakistan claimed that these leaders were untraceable and non-compliant in crackdown on the terror financing, which funded through narcotics by selling of narcotics and smuggling of the mining products such as precious stones. These are some of the failed issues that need to be taken action among the 27 action plan of FATF. What are the consequences if Pakistan remains in the grey list means, or any country? It is extremely difficult for a country to get financial aid from the international financial institutions such as International Monetary Fund, World Bank, European Union, and Asian Development Bank or African Development Bank, like this. What are the stance of the various countries during this session supporting the Pakistan means the only sole supporter is Turkey towards the Pakistan. And the close allies of the Pakistan, including China, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, are not supported the Pakistan's move. That's why Pakistan solely supported only by the Turkey. Thus a serious action is needed by the Pakistan. And coming to the static portion, that is FATF. FATF stands for Financial Action Task Force. It is an intergovernmental body established in 1989 under the G7, under the ambit of the G7 summit, which occurred in the Paris. And coming to the secretariat of FATF located at the OECD Paris. OECD stands for Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. Coming to the members of the FATF, there are 39 members of FATF, including 2 regional organizations. These are European Union and the Gulf Cooperation Council. India is also one of the member of the FATF Council, FATF. And coming to the decision-making body, here the every decision is decided by the plenary, FATF plenary, which meets 3 times a year. And what are the objectives of this FATF means? The legal, regulatory and operational measures taken to combat money laundering, terror financing, and some of the threats to the integrity of the international financial institutions, these to be combated by the FATF. What are the lists under the present under the FATF means? One is the gray list, and other one is the black list. And gray list is formally called as jurisdiction under increased monitoring, whereas the gray list is said to be the increased monitoring formally. And coming to the blacklist, just a minute. Formally, the gray list is said to be the jurisdiction under increased monitoring, whereas blacklist is said to be the call for action. Coming to the gray list are the countries which support and act as safe haven for the supporting in terror funding and money laundering, whereas blacklist countries known for their non-cooperative countries or territories which support terror funding and money laundering. Now only two countries are there under the blacklist, that is Iran and the North Korea. These all about the FATF.